Hi everyone. So before I start lesson 12 Revit, I would give a brief review of different types of roofs that can be added to the building in floor plan. So we have gable roof, hip roof, flat roof and shed roof. And now I'm assuming that you have already watched the first video on Revit and have practiced the basic elements that can be added to the floor plan. So that being said, I would open a new file in Revit. From architecture, I would select wall. Here, select the generic wall, 12 inches. Select the rectangle from sketching tools and start here. The rectangle has the dimensions of 40 by 20. It doesn't have to be exact. Press escape twice. And now as you move your cursor, one of the walls highlights. Take your hand off the mouse and hit the tab key. Now click once more and all the walls are selected. Now I would change it to exterior brick on concrete masonry unit on metal stud. Now from modify, select this array tool. Here type the number as 4. Click on this building and move to the east. And here type 35, enter. So the 4 rectangles are added with 35 feet distance between them. And now we have these 4 buildings. Press escape twice. Draw a rectangle around all the 4 buildings and ungroup them. Now press escape again. Now before I add the roofs, I'm going to edit some of the settings here. We have project browser here, and if you don't have this window here, you can find it from view tab. Go to user interface and check this project browser. Now here we have floor plans, ceiling plans, 3D views, and elevations. Under elevations, double click on south, and you can see the 4 buildings from south view. Here we have level 1, which is at 0 height, level 2 at 10 feet height. Now I'm going to change level 2 to roof. Enter. Now you can also change the height if you want. And here back to level 1. Go to architecture. Select roof, roof by footprint. Here this question is asking if you want to base the level of your roof on this level or level 1. We already changed level 2 to roof, so you need to select roof and answer yes. Now as you move your cursor, you would be able to define the perimeter for your roof. For the first roof, I'm going to define a hip roof, so I would define slope. And for overhang, I would define 2 feet overhang. And as you move your cursor and select the sides of the rectangle, this distance is the 2 feet overhang, and this purple triangle shows that we have slope on this side as well as the other 2 sides. And this number shows the tangent of the slope, 9 inches over 12 inches. Now if you select the green check mark, would you like to attach highlighted walls to the roof? Yes. Close this warning. Now from south view, you can see the hip roof is added to the building. Level 1, again architecture, roof by footprint. For the second building, answer yes. And now for the second building, I'm going to create a gable roof. So define the slope, overhang 2 feet, and now select the two long sides of the rectangle. Uncheck define slope and select the other 2 sides. So the triangle appears here, but not for the other 2 sides. Now select the green check mark. Answer yes to attach the walls to the roof. Close this warning, and in south view you have this gable roof attached to this building. You can also revise the height if you want. Now level 1, architecture, roof by footprint. Answer yes. For the third building, I'm going to create a shed roof. So as the define slope is unchecked, select this side, and this side. Check the define slope and select the other side. So here you can see the slope only exists on this side. Now green check mark. Answer yes to attach walls to the roof. Close the warning, south view, and you have this shed roof attached to this building. Level 1, architecture, roof by footprint. Answer yes. Uncheck define slope, and now define the perimeters for the flat roof. So there is no triangle on this roof. The roof is flat. Select the green check mark. Answer yes to attach the walls to the roof. Close the warning, south view, so the flat roof is also added to the last building. Now go to the 3D view, and here we have these 4 buildings, and here you can change it to hidden lines or set it back to realistic. So different types of roofs are added here. Revit Lesson 2, Modeling the Law Office Building. In Lesson 1, you saw how we add exterior walls, interior walls, doors, windows, and other elements like the roof to the building. In this lesson, we will get an overview of those elements in addition to stairs, landscaping, and the flow. So open a new file in Revit, select architectural template. Here is the dimension of the exterior walls that I'm going to create now. So once your file is open, click on Wall. From the type selector, select generic 12 inches. Make sure your height is unconnected and type 30 feet for the height. Location line should be finish face exterior. As you select this option here, you can make sure that the location of your walls will remain fixed during your design. And so when you change the type of your exterior walls, the thickness of the wall will change, and it will change towards the inside of the building, not outside. So the dimensions will remain accurate. Here make sure chain is checked. Select line tool from sketching tools and start from here inside these elevation tags, go upward, make sure your wall is vertical, click here, go to the east, type 50 feet, enter, go to the north, and here type 18, space 8, enter, go to the east, type 50 feet, enter, go to the south, and here type 92, space 8, enter. Go to the west, type 14, enter, go to the north, and always make sure your wall is snapping with this dashed line and they are either horizontal or vertical. Here type 26 feet, go to the west and click somewhere here and press escape. So here you see we have a curved wall here. Now I'm going to select fillet arc from the sketching tools, click on this wall and put this curved wall here. Now press escape twice, select this curved wall, and now you can change the dimension, type 26 space 6, enter. So the exterior walls are created. Now I'm going to add a second level to my building. So from project browser, if you click on, we have floor plans, ceiling plans, elevation, and elevations. Double click on south under elevations. So here you can see that we have level 1 and level 2. Click on this dimension under level 2 and change it to 13 feet space and 4 inches. Enter. Now from architecture tab, from datum group, select level, start from this side of the building and go to east and click once more here, press escape twice. Here change the dimension to 26 feet and 8 inches. Now change level 3 to roof and enter. Would you like to rename corresponding views? Yes. So from now on, roof will stand for this level. Click yes. Now here, under floor plans, right click on level 2 and click on this apply template properties. Architectural plan and then OK. So back to level 1, here after the exterior walls are created, you might be at this stage to select the material for this wall. So move your cursor until one of the walls highlights, then click on tab and click once more. So the entire walls have been selected. Now I'm going to select exterior brick and concrete masonry unit on metal stud. Now if you change the detail level to fine, you can see we have metal studs, bricks on the exterior face of the wall. And now if you go to the 3D view, here if you press and hold shift and the third button of your mouse, you can rotate it. So the detail of this exterior wall is shown here, back to level 1, zoom out. Now back to level 1, I'm going to add the interior walls. Here are the dimensions that I have for interior walls, which is also posted on Moodle. Now from Architecture tab, click on Wall and select this basic wall, interior partition 1 hour. Now I will start here. Before starting, make sure that height is level 2, location line is wall center line, and chain is checked. Click once more here, click here, here, add another wall here, and here make sure you are selecting the midpoint of this curved wall. Now I will start here. Four rooms here. Press escape, extend this wall, and 2 more interior walls here. Press escape. Again, another interior wall should be added here. Now press escape twice. One more wall here. Now I'm going to modify the dimensions that I have here. From Modify, Align Dimension. Here in this design, we would always set the preference to wall faces for exterior walls and wall center line for interior walls. So as wall faces is active, select the wall face here, set it back to wall center line, select this line, the center line of this wall, and put it here. Press escape twice. Now in Revit you have you always have to select a reference element when you want to modify a dimension. This one should be 15 feet and 4 inches. Select this wall and set this dimension to 5 space 8, enter. Select this wall, this dimension should be 7. Select this wall, and this should also be 7 feet. Now add another dimension lines. So here change it to wall faces, set it back to wall center line. Press escape twice. Select this wall and change the dimension to 16 space 4. 10 space 8. 24 feet. And this one should be 3 feet. Now more dimension line between these interior walls. Press escape. As this one has been set, I will start from this side. Select this wall and change this to 10 space 8, enter. 12 space 4, enter. 9 space 4, enter. And this one 10 feet and 7 and 9/16 of an inch. 7 space 9/16, enter. Now some more dimensions between this line and this line. Press escape, select this wall and change it to 3 space 2, enter. The same for this wall, so add the dimension. Three space 2, enter. Now one more dimension between this wall and this wall. 7 feet. Now here you see these two walls are aligned, these two walls are aligned, and these two walls are also aligned. The same for these two walls. So I would make sure, select this align tool and align these walls. Now press escape. Put dimensions here. Here we have this dimension, so I would add dimension. Again, wall faces here, but back to wall center line for this one. I would add 2 more here. Make sure these two are equally spaced, and add 1 more to this room. This one should be 9 feet, and this one should be 25 feet. You see, these 2 rooms are still equal in width. Now another alignment here is needed. Align this face with this face. Now that the dimensions are added to these interior walls in level 1, I'm going to create some interior walls on level 2. So from project browser, under floor plans, and you see level 1, level 2 and roof. Double click on level 2. Make sure to select this one, not the one under ceiling plans. Now that we're here, you can see that the interior walls are not visible here. So we can change it if you want here on properties palette. Under underlay, range base level, you can change it to level 1 and then apply. So here you can see the interior walls are visible now. So set it back to none. Now I'm going to add interior walls here, back to level 1. I'm going to select some walls. Select this one. Press and hold Ctrl and select these walls. Now from Modify tab, select this Copy to Clipboard. Now press escape to make sure no element is selected. Back to level 2. Here, click on this drop down menu and select Align to selected levels. Select level 2 and then OK. So the walls are added to this level. Now I'm going to trim this part here. Select this trim tool. Now first select the reference wall and then select the other wall. So this part is now trimmed. Press escape. I'm going to add some more walls here. The settings are not different here. The height this time is to roof because we are on level 2. Now I'm going to add this wall here and this one here. Press escape twice. Now add the dimensions. So here you don't even need to add dimensions. Again, you have all the dimensions here. 27 by 21. So again, wall faces for the exterior wall, wall center line for interior wall. Press escape. This one should be 27 feet. This one is 21 feet. So this one is 7 space 8. Enter. This one is 4 feet. And this one is 10 feet. Now back to level 1. I'm going to add the doors. Architecture tab, door, single flush 36 by 84. Now as you move your cursor, the preview of the door appears here. Make sure to position the hand and swing of the doors correctly. So I would put one here, one here. Press the space button to position the door swing correctly. This listening dimension will allow you to understand where to put the doors. Or you can modify the dimensions later on. Now if you select any of these doors, you can click on these control arrows to set the swing and the hand of these doors. Now I'm going to add another door to this room. So from architecture, click on door. Now click on load family, and here we have US Imperial that you can search for doors here. We have different groups of elements here that you can select. Double click on doors, and here I would select this one, click open, and select the largest one, click OK. Now from project browser, if you go to under families, you can find this door here. Door double flush 72 by 84. Now that this door is selected here, save the project, select door, select this one. Now you can put this door here. Now press escape. I'm going to add the windows here. From architecture, select window, select 24 by 48. But I would like to edit this one, so click on duplicate and change the name to 48 by 48. Click OK. So here you change the name, but you also need to change the dimension for this window. So the height is 4, and you need to make sure width is also 4 feet. Click OK. Now you have this 48 by 48 inch window. And here make sure the sill height is 3 feet and 8 inches. Now I'm going to add these windows. So when you're positioning the windows, make sure you're selecting the exterior face of the exterior wall, because otherwise the window, the frame and the glass will face inside, not outside. So here make sure to select the outer, the exterior face. One window here, one here, here, and here. Press escape twice. And now from modify, select the wall face. I will do this again. So from the wall face, select the middle of this door here. And put the dimensions here. Press escape. You see the width of the windows are 4. So select this door and set this dimension to 9 space 4. Enter. Select this window and set this dimension to 12 space 8. Enter. This window, and here should be 8 space 8. Enter. This window, 8 space 8. Enter. And the last window, and this distance should be 8 feet and 8 inches. Now I'm gonna add some curtain walls to this building. So from architecture, if you select wall, here if you scroll down, you can see we have curtain wall, select the storefront, and now for the base offset, select 2 feet. And for the height, select 6 feet, type 6 feet. Now start from here and make sure to select the center line of this exterior wall. If you type 19, space 4, enter. Now the curtain wall is added to this wall here. One more here. 19, space 4, enter. And one more here. Press escape. You can also make sure that your dimensions are correct. So select this curtain wall and here type 6 space 8 space 8. Select this curtain wall and set this distance to 2 feet. And the other dimensions are good. So I will leave this curtain wall here as it is. And now back to 3D. If you press and hold Shift and the third button on your mouse, you can see that these windows are added here. Although it is called curtain wall, but it is a type of window which can be added to your floor plan. And here you can see that the interior walls of the second floor is also added. Now back to level 1. Now I'm going to add 2 more curtain lines and curtain walls to this exterior wall here. So from architecture, click on wall and select this curtain wall here. Curtain wall storefront. Now I will start here. Make sure to select the center line. And another one here. Press escape. Now on these 3 walls here, again select this one and base offset type 0, and for unconnected height type 21 space 4. Now I will start from here, another one here, press escape. So if I go to the 3D view, I have these curtain walls created here. Now back to level 1, I'm going to copy these windows, press and hold Ctrl key and select all of these windows and curtain walls. Now click on copy from modify, and now here press escape and go to level 2, go to modify, drop down menu under paste, align to selected levels, select level 2 and then OK. Now all the windows and curtain walls are added to this level. Now I'm going to add another curtain wall to this curved wall here. Select curtain wall, storefront, and make sure this pitch line is selected from sketching tools. And here when you zoom in, make sure to select this center line of this curved wall. Close this warning here. Now back to 3D view. So the curtain wall is also added to this curved wall here. Now in level 1, I'm going to add 2 stairs. From architecture, select stair. The first one, the straight one, is activated here. Now I would start. Here you can see the base level for this stair is level 1, top level is level 2. So start from here. Press escape twice. Now if you select the entire stair, you can move it and position it in the right place. So click on this finish edit mode, and now your stair is added to the floor plan. Now another stair, start here, click once more here, and now finish edit mode. So the 2 stairs are added, both of them, the base level is level 1, the top level is level 2. Now in 3D view, you can see both stairs are created. Now back to level 1, I'm going to create a floor. From architecture tab, click on floor drop down, menu architectural. Here select LW concrete on metal deck, and now as boundary line is activated and this pitch wall is activated from sketching tools, try to select the perimeter of this floor and make sure to select the interior face of these exterior walls. So the perimeter of the floor is created. Now you can finish this job, and now the floor is created. You can see this in this 3D view. So here is the floor. Now back to level 2. I'm going to create similar floor here. Again, try to select the interior faces. So here we need to make some changes to this perimeter because we need to have a space, an open space for the stairs and for this shaft part here. So I would select line from sketching tools, start from here, now I need to trim this part. So select this reference line and then this part, and this part is trimmed. Now here I will create a rectangle. And another, again select line, press escape, trim tool, and here again I trimmed this part here. So now we are good to create the floor. Would you like walls to go up to this floor level to attach to its bottom? No? Then yes. So here from 3D view, you can see the floor is added to level 2. Now, if you select this sunglasses on the view control bar, select this sunglasses here, then isolate element. So now you have the isolated element here. This is the floor that we already created. Now again, reset temporary, isolate. So here is our building. Now I'm going to create the roof. Now before I add the roof to the level 1, I would make sure that these stairs are located correctly. So this should be aligned with this floor on level 2. Now from Architecture tab, go to Roof, Roof by Footprint. Here, if you go to New Sketch and check this Define Slope, here you can define whatever slope that you want for your roof. Here I'm going to create a flat roof, so I would uncheck this Define Slope. Make sure to extend to wall core, and here set back to roofs. Click on this drop down menu and select this insulation on metal deck. Now for base level, make sure to change it to roof, not level 2. And now as I'm selecting the walls, make sure to select the center lines, opposite to what we did for the floors. For floors we selected the interior faces, but here make sure to select the center lines, not the interior faces. Now click on this Finish Edit mode. Would you like to attach the highlighted walls to the roof? No, because the walls, as you remember, were taller than the level that we defined for the roof. And for this question, answer yes. So back to 3D. This is the roof that is created here. Now the building is complete. I'm going to add some furniture to level 1. So here, go to component, place a component, load family. Here, if you go back to furniture under US Imperial, open this file, setting. So I would select this one. Now, as the preview of the chair is visible here, if you press the space button, you can set the orientation of the furniture. I would put one here, one here, and again I would change the orientation. Press escape. This time I'm going to add a table. So place a component, load family, go to tables. I would put this here, press escape. Again, load family. This time I'm going to add some toilet. So from plumbing, architectural, fixtures, and here water closet. So if I add this one here, these are the two toilets in this office building, law office building. So again, hit the space button. Now again, place component, load family. This time I'm going to add some sinks. Press escape. Back to 3D view. In this view cube, if you click on this top, you have the top view now. Now I'm going to add some landscaping. From massing and site, you can create a topo surface. Click on this one. Click somewhere here, here, and the last click. So here you define the landscaping for this building. Now rotate your model. Now I'm going to add some trees. Press escape. You can select different types here. Again, these are small ones. Now here, if you go to a realistic view, you have the building and the landscaping for the law office building. So don't forget to save your file as law office building. And that's it for today's lesson.